we have in Brazil that describes the difficulties that face who are one literate. Did you already hear about Charles Taze Russell? It's what we're gonna see here. One organization that promotes teaching reading to other people. In 1817, Charles Russell was a young man, but kinda generous and curious that loved the God and the Bible. Charles, with his associates, studied the Bible, and with a deep study, get a lot of truths of the Bible that they needed to share with another person. How did they do that? Well, share using volunteer workers to share publications based on the Bible around the world. Watchtower, until these days, is one of the most shared magazines in the world. What the objective of this work, how this impacted the life of the people in the community? Well, a lot of person change her lives and changes their habits. For example, abandoned gambling, alcoholism, and drugs. Through this work, we're teaching the people how we can be good workers and be honest and better citizens in the society. For example, obey the law and the authorities and the government. And the most important is start in the families, how we can improve your family life, and each one doing her part for the happiness in the family. This work has been doing in the world, a lot of kind of people, and a lot of kind of people, including the one literatures. So how we can help these people? First, we need help them to read. We have a program. We use this free book, the name Apply to Read and Write, and we help these people learn and totally free. When I was a teen girl, I remember I used to teach a shy and elderly woman to read before my school. It was amazing to me, a good experience. I take up for my life. And I am so happy because two couple months ago, I received the same opportunity. One woman want to learn read, and every week, one day, every Thursday, I teach her read. Take a look at this picture. Look her face. He's really happy. But please take a look at my face. I am by far more happier than her. That resume what the importance of the volunteer work. I can finish my presentation with one phrase that I love, that is more happiness and giving than that is and receiving. It's up to you, Davi.
Okay, Rebecca, nice presentation. We love it. Congrats to you. And I have to say, you're so beautiful, but that's another thing, okay? Okay. So our friend Darley It's gonna talk about the same organization, but with another volunteer work. So, Darley, my friends, it's you.
Hello, Davi. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Cannot listen you, my friend.
Okay, so let's start. So, talking with hands. What does that mean? Today we are going to talk about a language that is spoken with hands. It's about sign language. In Brazil, there are about 10 million people with hearing disabilities, and many of them are deaf. For deaf people, life can be very hard. They often feel lonely or ignored by society. Some can't study or find jobs. Many don't know sign language, so they can't communicate well, not even with their own family. Like Rebecca said, Jehovah Witnesses are an international organization that help people learn from the Bible and have hope. The organization started in the United States many years ago, and it's supported by voluntary donations. Inside the organization, there is a group that helps deaf people. They have a special project to teaching Brazilian Sign Language to hearing and deaf people. They also translate their publication in sign language, even the whole Bible. These materials help deaf people learn in their own language and understand spiritual topics in a clear way. There are also meetings completely in sign language so deaf people can participate, make friends, and feel part of the group. When deaf people start learning sign language, they discover a new world. They can communicate, make friends, study, work, get married, and live happier lives. It's really beautiful to see their progress. These projects also teaches hearing people to communicate better with the deaf community. It creates love, patience, and empathy between people. Many deaf people say that learning sign language makes them feel more confident and included. They are no longer afraid to talk or express their feelings. For example, this is my friend Bruno, one of my best friends, and he's deaf. Take a look at what he said about learning sign language. I will play the video with translate with me by me, okay?
In the past, I didn't know Brazilian Sign Language. So, two Jehovah Witnesses came to my house, started teaching me Brazilian Sign Language. They taught me using draws and each sign. Also, they taught me to write Portuguese a little. I liked to learn Brazilian Sign Language because the most important is that I can communicate. It is good to me understand clearly. Also, I can communicate with my wife. We always talking in sign language. We have good communication and we can help each other. So, Brazilian Sign Language is very important.
So projects like this show how important it is to include everyone in society. When people understand and be understood, they feel valued and respected. Communications connect people and make the world a better place. So, talking with hands It's more than just using sign. It's about showing love and understanding. And now, back to you, Davi.
Oh, my friend, nice presentation. And we love to know about sign language. Please say hi to your friend Bruno for us, okay? So teach people how to read, teach people sign language. It's a good examples of volunteer work. But can you imagine if you need a doctor and you don't have one? So our friend Gilson is gonna talk about our organization, volunteer with doctors. Come on, please, Gilson, say to us.
Good evening for everybody. Thanks, Davis, for this moment to share information about the MESF for the other team, other participants in this class, in this interview. What to do when the world goes crazy? That's a good question. But in fact, the world is crazy right now. For example, every day, me and the other persons, other people around the world face to natural disasters, wars, epidemics, and the other serious problems. It's a normal situation every day for the human in the world. Therefore, today I am going to talk to you about the Doctors Without Borders organization, or Medicines Sans Frontiers. This organization is without a doubt a common source of help in these scenarios, wars, epidemics, and the other problems. MSF is an international organization that provides humanitarian aid, especially medical care, to people affected by humanitarian crises. This organization, Médecins Sans Frontières, bases its aid on the principles of neutrality, impartiality, and independence. In this case, as you can see, it's possible to observation about the origins. For example, the organization Médecins Sans Frontières was created in 1971 in France by young doctors and journalists who had a voluntary in Biafra, Nigeria. What is the situation? Why journalists and doctors assisting victims regarding a brutal civil war? The professionals, doctors and the journalists, realized the limitation of international humanitarian aid, the difficulty of accessing to location and the bureaucratic and the political obstacle that silent many, even in the face of glaring situation. So, because this, a lot of persons, a lot of people start a help about the persons in situations very difficult. For example, in this slide, here are some example of MSF actions to the face of historic moments around the world. For example, wars in Cambodia, pandemic in RDC, the pandemic about COVID-19, and the other situations, for example, natural disaster as a cyclone idea. So in this slide shows the hit of the institution about the world. Many countries receive the support about the MSF frontiers. So in this case, MSF support a lot of peoples around the world. Doctors Without Borders works above all medical. The organization provides assistant and preventive care to those in need, regardless of the country they are in. In institution where medical intervention is insufficient to guarantee the survival of a given population, as occur in cases of extreme urgency, the organization can provide water, food, sanitization, and shelter. This type of the actions is primarily taken during periods of crisis, when the previous equilibrium of the situation is disrupted and people's lives are threatened. So I hope that you and me, I don't face a humanitarian crisis. But if this happen, MSF can help. Thanks for the attention. I will be back with you, Dave.
Thank you, my friend Gilson. Another one organization with good action and kind action. We like your representation too. And I have to say, AKO, Big Boss, you do a good job. Okay, so now we're gonna see an organization who has working in the seas, in the oceans. Let's talking about this organization right now. I will present this organization to you. So in 98, it's founded in Brazil, an organization who is worried with the oceans and with this species of turtle. The organization is called Projeto Tamar or Project Tamar or Foundation Tamar. It's known in all of the world. Why is the objective or mission of this organization? Preserve, take care, and protect this species of turtle. This organization have to protect turtles, ocean turtles, marine turtles. Why? Because in all of the world, garbage is dropped in the oceans. Something like 6 tons of garbage is dumped or dropped in the oceans every year. Can you imagine how much garbage it is? It's like one garbage truck for minutes in the oceans. What is the result of this? You can see in this picture some parts of the oceans has like a island of garbage. So how this affect these marine turtles? You can see in these pictures a lot of species of marine turtles has been affected because their garbage in the oceans. So this non-profit organization try to take care of the turtles and teach people about the importance of not pollute of not drop garbage in the oceans. And the organization tried to do this with every people in Brazil, childs, young ones, and us too. You can visit the organization and learn more about this. So the organization was founded for biologists who was tripping for Brazil and saw a fisherman killing a turtle. So they started the company, the organization, with this objective: protect, take care, and preserve the species of marine turtles. And this organization has sponsors in all of the world, like in Petrobras in Brazil, Jeep, and Sea Award in United States. And a lot of celebrities and artists, musicians support this company too. This company is present in 22 states of Brazil, all of them in beaches of Brazil. You can see a lot of them in this picture. And one time in the year, you have a unique moment when the turtles run to the ocean. When the turtles run to the ocean, they sometimes come back, sometimes they never come back. The organization already saved 43 millions of turtles in this time. And you can go in these branches of the organization, but the basis is in state of Bahia, in beach of the fort, Praia do Forte. You can go there, visit them, and learn more about the project. So, besides the organization try to preserves the environment, this is our obligation because we make a garbage, so we need to think more about this. So that's it. This is organization Project Chamar should try to protect, take care, and preserve the species of marine turtles. So, talking about water, we have another representation. Let's talking about with our friend Nikki. She's going to speak about water too, but a different way. So, Nick, you have our attention.
Um, are you seeing my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Today I would like to talk about an organization called Charity Water. It was founded in 2006 by Scott Harrison, an American man who decided to change his life and start helping others after realizing that millions of people around the world don't have access to clean water. The organization is based in New York City, but its projects have reached many countries in Africa, Asia, and South America. Charity Water is funded by donations from people and companies all over the world. What's really special about it is that 100% of public donations are used to build clean water projects, while private sponsors cover the other expenses. So, every single dollar that's donated goes directly to help people. The organization's main goal is to provide clean and safe drinking water to communities in need. Thousands of wells and filtration systems have already been built in rural areas where people used to walk long distances just to collect water. For example, in Ethiopia, one community was completely transformed after a new water system was installed. Children could finally spend more time at school, and families could stay healthy because the water was made safe to drink. Um, Here we can see one of his projects called Sleep for Water.
Hey Nick, we cannot sound this video. We
Oh,
cannot hear this video, okay? So I
okay.
think when you share your screen, we have an optional to put the audio one on.
Whatever.
Close the share of screen and take and try again. And when you share your screen, we have an optional
Okay.
to get on the audio, okay?
Okay. Um, I don't know.
Yeah. When you put share your screen,
Uh-huh.
just let me see if I think. In the right side, we
Oh, I
have the
see.
option of sharing. Put on a cherished sound.
Okay.
Try now.
Um, Here where we you want me to play the video again?
Yes, please.
Hey, everybody, it's Scott Harrison from Charity Water. What if we took something we did every single night, something we hardly even think about, and we used it to change the lives of 700 million people? I'm talking about sleep. Sleep for water. Now, it's our newest way to help people get clean water, and maybe the simplest. Imagine going to bed and waking up every morning to a better world where more people have clean water because you slept. Now, how does it work? Well, you commit to donating just pennies for every hour you sleep, and while you're resting through the night, 100% of that money goes directly to drilling teams and technicians around the world who turn it into clean water. Now, to launch this campaign, we've created a video about Johan, a young boy who dreams of a world where he can harness the power of water and direct it to those who need it. I hope you like it.
If we all gave just 80 cents a night, we could end the water crisis in our sleep. Donate the hours you sleep at sleepforwater.com.
So what can you do? First, join us. Here's a crazy stat. If we all gave just 10 cents an hour for our sleep, 80 cents a night, we'd raise enough in a single year to completely end the water crisis. Now, it takes less than 30 seconds to tell us how much you normally sleep, and then just pick the amount of pennies you're willing to donate per hour. Second, help us spread the word. Share Johan's video or make your own. Show us how you're sleeping for water. Bring your pillow to work. Take a selfie with a sleep mask. Our dream for almost 20 years has been to provide clean water to everyone on the planet. Join us today and start sleeping for water. Let's put the water crisis to bed.
I really admire this organization because it's proof that acts of kindness and generosity can truly make a difference in people's lives. Um, it also inspires others to take action. Even a small donation can be used to bring water, hope, and a better future to many communities around the world. Thanks for your attention. Now it's back to you.
Okay, Nick, congrats. You have a good presentation, so we like this video you choose for show us how the organization working. And thank you. You are our artist. Thank you, Nick. So the next one, it's gonna talk about water too, but sometimes water can damage. So what you gonna do, or what organizations, volunteer organizations can do when water gets some problems for us? Let's hear our friend Pedro, who's gonna talk about this.
You can see my screen?
Yes, my friend.
Okay. Thank you, Davi. And good evening, guys. My name is Pedro, and I'm gonna talk about a really bad thing. Happened a terrible disaster in a state of Brazil, Rio Grande do Sul. In May 2024, heavy rains hit Rio Grande do Sul. Rio Grande do Sul is a really great state and a really good place to live. And there have a lot of famous store and a lot of famous streets. And here we can see two images about the after and before the flood. Obviously, the state had a lot of consequences after and during the rain, like millions of lives were affected with homes and communities devastated by the water. And here we are going to see this video that will talk about the bad thing that happened. Okay, so here we can see how bad it was. But now I'll talk about the campaign called SOS Rio Grande do Sul. It was created to help people that were affected by the rain. The campaign started in May 2024. It was officially created by a state decree because the floods caused a really big emergency. The government of Rio Grande do Sul created the campaign. The Defense Civil and other states departments helped organize it. The main purpose was to collect donation. The money was used to help families, support shelters, and rebuild areas destroyed by the flood. The campaign gave financial help to families, support to small business, and tools to rebuild houses and cities. It also helped with food, clothes, and emergency services. The campaign collected more than 142 million reais. Most of this money was already used to help to people affected. The campaign helped thousands of families, supported shelters, and helped rebuild many places. It made big difference during the crisis. The government created rules to make everything clear. They also warned people about donation scams to help to keep the campaign safe. So, SOS Rio Grande do Sul was an important campaign. It united the government and the people. And now, Rio Grande do Sul is facing significant losses, but it's having a good evolution and recovery. And now we can go back to Davi.
Hey, Pedro, we like your representation too. Thanks for bringing us this information about the state of Rio Grande do Sul and the business no, but the organization SOS Rio Grande do Sul. Thank you, my friend. I think you just play video games, but I am wrong, right? Thank you. Now, let's talking about with our friend too, our friend Damaris. Damaris is gonna talk about protect and take care of animals. Damaris is with you.
Thank you, David. Hello, everyone. And our positive news tonight, it's about an act of kindness. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes? Thank you. Let's go. What kindness for you? Or to whom should you show kindness? A dictionary defines kindness as do something good for someone's benefit. Then it doesn't matter by who you do or when or how many times. What matters is give a help hand. Think so? Our positive news tonight, it's about an act of kindness went viral. What happened? Please watch this video.
Oi, querida, vem, vem, vem aqui, ó, vem. Vamos entrar aqui dentro, vem, entra aqui, querida. Vamos abrir pra você. Vem, querida, vem, vem. Pula, ó, pra entrar, entra, vem, aqui, ó. Vem, eu levo você, eu vou cuidar de você, querida. Vem, querida, vem. Sai dessa chuva. Pode molhar a chuva. Melhor colocar no porta-mala. Vem cá, querida. Vem cá, querida. Abre. Ah, aí não, tá cheio de coisa. Vai, ô Luiza. Vem, querida. Sai da chuva, querida. Vamos socorrer essa menina. Vamos lá. Molhou tudo, mas tudo bem.
So cute and admirable, right? This video went viral because this man didn't think himself. Did you see? Was raining a lot, but this man suddenly saw a lost dog and he thought, I need to do something to help him. He doesn't matter about broken or dirty his car. This man was all wet, but what he just wanted was to help and protect that dog. Then what this man did, it's a true thoughtful gesture. Do you agree? Then let's go to know a little bit more about this act. Where it happened. This thoughtful gesture happened in a small town called Tanabe. Tanabe is a small city in the state of São Paulo, here in Brazil. Then who did? The man who saved that dog is called Dionísio. He loves animals and always says that we need to take care and protect such a fragile and irrational being. But Dionísio doesn't just say it, he does it. For example, he has more than 50 stray animals in his house. These animals that he rescued. Because of this, everyone in the city knows him as Dionísio Protector. And he has been doing this for more than 20 years. And he says that, as long as I live, I will do my best to take care of them. His example motivates men in the city to be kinder. But, as we know, it's not simple and they're expensive to continue doing this. So, maybe you are wondering now, how can I help? Dionísio accepts donations of medicines, food, toys, among others. But he also says that do this can be a job for all of us. That's why he says that a great help, not only for him, but for each animal, is to adopt a pet and take care of him with all love and affection, because they are defenseless and need us. And what learn about this act? We learn kindness has no size. It involves love, care, no matter for who, when, or how many times. Small gestures of kindness can change me, change you, and change all of the world. But maybe you are wondering now, right now, what about the dog? He is okay? Did Dionisio keep in? To find out the answer, don't miss the next episode of the Global News. See you soon. Now, Davi is with you.
Oh my gosh, Damaris, I'm so anxious for the next episode. You closed the presentations in an awesome way. Thank you so much. And never forget, you are a reporter today, but you'll be our secretary. Okay? Nice, Damaris. So, thank you, everyone, today, and congrats to everyone. You do an excellent job. Congrats. So, we have a special guest tonight, right? Tonight for us, but for Eiko, I think the day is kind of beginning right now in Japan, right? And we'd like to know your opinion. Do you like our presentations?
Oh, absolutely. It was everybody. You guys did wonderful job. And I understand each of you, what you are, interested in, some